Bows and bow ties, what's going on? What is going on? So look, I know that you guys don't like when I do this from the car, but it is what it is because we're back in school, I'm on the school time schedule, so, I didn't, stream live from the kitchen this morning, so I have to do it from the car. All right, so let me just get right on into it. I actually took time to see what is going on since, I live under a rock. I mean, I already know about the Queen, but let me just start with Ray J. So yesterday, I had some of the things that I normally would be doing. They were canceled due to the rain, so I was, scrolling on my phone, and I actually enjoyed TikTok, by the way. TikTok has me hollering, like all the way hollering. If I start to pixelate or whatever, it's because I'm going through this weirdo area where sometimes the coverage isn't quite great. But anyway, I was on my phone watching football on my phone. Not on my phone, but I was watching football while scrolling also on my phone, looking at some nonsense. And, I find out all kinds of information. One of them is Halle Bailey, the sister to Chloe Bailey, the one who's out there like putting all her business out there with her body and everything, as far as like showing everything. Well, her sister, the talented Halle Bailey, is playing, I guess, the Little Mermaid. And now let me just say this. I heard a clip of her singing, which we always knew from her past, stuff that she's done, her body of work. She has a beautiful voice. Beautiful voice. Let me say this again. Her voice is absolutely just beautiful, very ethereal. So a lot of people are making a big deal about her playing the Little Mermaid. And I get it. I don't care that much. I get it. And let me tell you the reason why it's not a thing for me, although I understand why. I think the fact that we can get increased representation in Disney movies is amazing. But I hate that whenever we want to do something, we got to have the black so-and-so. Why can't it just be whatever it is, right? So I almost feel like there should be a new character or something. Now, granted, I get it. They are, they not used her, but she was selected to be the mermaid. And it is an old classic Disney character. I get it. I know there's people in America who are upset because they think that she should be white, but I'm like, the mermaid was never a real person. It was literally a fictional made-up person. But I think the only thing that bugs me about black people and representation and stuff like that is kind of like, well, then create a new persona, a new character or something that represents or that shows black representation. We're too busy trying to be like, well, if you do it, when we want one too, like let's be original on our own thing. But I understand, like, I can appreciate Disney saying, hey, we're gonna use this person for Ariel. And so in this instance, I'm fine with it either way. Like, she could have been a white chick and I would have been, because I'm not really into Disney movies anymore either. But the point I'm making is, I just wanted to say her voice, the clip that was, I guess, pirated, like somebody stole a clip or whatever. I don't know how I came across it, but it was like, I was like, oh my gosh, what a talent and a beauty. She's an amazing young woman. I really enjoyed listening to that clip. Like, I was like, whoa, blown away. But I just want to make this clear, and people can be mad. I could really care less if Ariel was white or black. I don't feel like, oh my goodness, I'm just so excited. No, I get why it's great for brown girls, black girls. I mean, say the message is not lost on me. All I'm saying is, moving forward, we always say like, it's kind of like if there was a Santa Claus, the black Santa Claus. Well, we don't teach Santa Claus in our family anyway, okay? So I don't teach Santa. The point I'm making is, then create something else. It's kind of like we always want to, like, everyone steals from us, and now we want to, I don't want to say steal because we're not stealing, but then we want to take from other cultures. That's not the right word I want to use. the point I'm making is we get so caught up in making sure there's like a black version of everything. I'm like, well, just create a new persona, a new thing. And yes, I'm quite aware that we don't have the same buying power as like a Disney or whatever it is. But the point, I think I made my point. Anyway, Halle Bailey, beautiful. Her voice, amazing. You know, everything is everything, because she was just like super dope. All right, let me move on. I want to move on to the Queen for a second. Let me tell you, Black and Irish Twitter, they are going in hard. And TikTok. Some of it's funny. Now look, I am not going to sit here and tell you that I'm like tap dancing on the Queen's grave. However, do understand, for those of you who may be paying attention to this, I'm not really all that moved by her passing. Everyone's like, that was somebody's grandmother. I'm like, I got a grandmother. How about that? That was somebody's mother. I have a mother. As far as I'm concerned. And, you know, so I'm not tap dancing on her grave, but we know the stories. We know the history. The pillaging and the of jewels and resources. I would say standing by of the horrible mass mistreatment of, I can't even begin to list all the countries in Africa and Asia that these people, the things that they were at the hands of, the things that they allowed, all the colonization, is disgusting. So a lot of people want Black Twitter, Irish Twitter, whatever, to show, I don't know if it's remorse. I don't know what it is they want from them. Now, granted, are there some people going in? Yes. Is it something I would probably do? Probably not. But I'm like, I mean, you don't get to police how people feel about a regime, a monarchy, a group of people who have been harmful to so many for decades, for a century. And now everybody wants people who look at that monarchy as Satan personified and show some remorse. No, I'm not here for it. So yes, my opinion may be unpopular. I'm not going out of my way to do anything bad, but let me tell you, I had a couple of chuckles at some of those memes that were out there. I'm like, Lord Jesus. But anyway, so that's what's going on with that. I'm done talking about her because I don't want her preoccupying too much of my conversation. All right, so we talked about Halle, we talked about the colonizer, and now let's talk about, real quick, let me just jump in here. Lizzo. I just find it interesting, like, how people keep coming for Lizzo. And like I said, I am not like a super Lizzo fan. I'm not a not fan. I'm not anything. I'm like, it's Lizzo, right? Like, you know how there's people, you know who they are. You don't have, like, you're not like, oh, that's Lizzo, but like, she's a talent. She's got some catchy songs out there. So, you know, I'm just kind of like, you know, she's enjoying her life. Well, anyway, I saw that she had a commercial with, was it Instacart? I think it was Instacart. If I were on my computer, I could put my ticker out there. I don't want to speak out of turn, but I believe it was Instacart. I saw that last night. I was watching television. I was like, is that Lizzo? Let me just say, you got all of these people out here hating on Lizzo, and she continues to win. Okay? Because, like, while people are going off on her body, Aries Spears, and people like, I think it was the one who passed away, he who shall not be named, the one they nicknamed Kitten Heels. You know, they keep going in on her. And let me just say for the record, no, I don't promote the image she has as far as she's just walking around scantily clad. And that goes with all of them, whether it's Beyonce or Rihanna or her or whatever. I don't promote her health standard, but I feel like it is her body. It is her body. It is her choice, and she's minding her business. And all of these people who are so concerned about Lizzo, I don't get why they're so concerned about Lizzo. Well, I'll tell you what, every time people come for her, she continues to do well. She's in a commercial now. She's got her music. She's got her bigness that she promotes or not promotes or whatever it is that she's putting out there with her bigness. And she's got her her commercial. And as far as I'm concerned, good for her. Good for her. You know, Aries came out and denigrated this woman so bad. He talked so bad about her. Hold on one second. I'm at a light. Don't worry. Oh, why is all my stuff falling all over? Okay, I'm back. He denigrated her so bad. And I was like, why are you coming out talking about her saying she looks like feces and everything else? And you see what happened? Now people are looking at him sideways thinking that he's a pedo. You know, that he looks at little children. You know what? That weirdo dude who was promoting misogynistic messaging in the black manosphere, you know what happened when he was talking about Lizzo? Well, he's no longer on this side of the grass. I don't know who. Lizzo must have angels encamped around her, okay? Lizzo's got angels around her. She's got angels flying over her. Sorry, my sinuses. She's got, or watching over me. That's what it was. Angels watching over me by virtue. Anyway, so that's what I have to say about Lizzo. And then let's get on to this Ray J thing. So look, because you know I had time yesterday. Ray J is mad at that crazy Kardashian family. Now look, I just try not to learn too much about the Kardashians because I don't know, the mother's weird. Like, I don't understand how you can possibly continue to like pimp out your children. Allegedly. Everything is alleged. All alleged. I just think that relationship is so strange. Like, I can't imagine as a mother wanting to even profit off of that type of thing. But anyway, so he comes out and he's talking about how he's got receipts on how Kris Jenner basically had him and Kim put out multiple tapes and they found the best one and they made money off of it and all this other stuff. And I was like, Ray J is really spilling like some serious, like, he was on 10. Anyway, so Ray J is dropping all of the receipts on things, and apparently we haven't heard anything from the Kardashian clan, which I would say would lead me to believe that what he is saying is true. At the end of the day, I'm going to be honest. I don't know how much I care, but it was entertaining for a little bit that I've been paying attention. Maybe I'll listen to the rest of it depending on what's going on, depending on if I want to be entertained. But this is the thing. Let me just say this. It goes back to what I've said in a previous video. Y'all need to stop idolizing these celebrities. These celebrities, especially when you get to Holly Weird. Because Holly Weird, to be part of that culture, the vast majority of them have to have something wrong upstairs. They're probably some sort of narcissist. They probably don't get enough attention. I don't idolize celebrities, at least not at my ripe old age of 46. You cannot idolize celebrity like this. Look at the shenanigans that goes on in Hollywood just to maintain your fame and fortune, just to maintain your notoriety and keep your clout or whatever it is. Like, I can't imagine needing that much attention that I would be willing to go through these kind of hoops. But anyway, so Ray J comes out, he's all the way clowning, I'm all the way hee-hawing. I'm like, what kind of shenanigans am I watching? This is how I know I live under a rock. Because, like, I was like, wait, what? Like, all this is going on? I'm like, oh my goodness, this is the reason why I am so glad that we are not part of the Hollywood. Let me just say this. The things that they do, now they gotta like sign all this paperwork so that things will come out and get leaked. Well, I will say this. If everything that he says is true, I'm like, shame on Kris Kardashian for so many levels. Shame, shame, shame. Because every time they put out any information, you know, it just seems like if it's in reference to that tape or anything else that Kim and AJ have performed in, I just feel like it's so harmful. It's not just harmful for women, it's harmful for him, believe it or not. I think it's harmful for both parties involved, families involved, children involved. It's harmful for our society. It's just harmful on so many levels. But those are my thoughts. Those are my both thoughts. Let me know. What do you think? Let me know what you think. hey, this is a good time for me to remind you that this is when you should be giving me the thumbs up and subscribing, because I'm practically perfect in every way. You can do no wrong. All right, so look, I'm going to get off of this thing even though I'm not at work yet. And the reason why is because I need some nose spray so that I can breathe. And I don't really want to be on camera trying to get some nasal spray in my nose, because this looks a little too weird, right? And I don't need you guys to see me squirting nasal spray in my nose so that I can breathe through the next 4 hours. Alright, so look, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think. Go ahead and let me know if there's something you want me to talk about. I saw in the comments this week, and there's a couple of videos that I probably need to circle back to, and I just have to carve out some time to do it. Alright, let me go get some nasal spray. Black Opinionated woman out.